According to a study recently published in the Journal of the American Medical Association, they estimated that approximately 110,000 deaths per year could be prevented if adults over 40 increase their moderate to vigorous physical activity by just 10 minutes per day. 10 minutes. In this episode, it's all about finding the movement that fires you up. This is not about taking on the next marathon or joining CrossFit, unless that's your thing, of course. You will hear from women who have found fun and interesting ways to incorporate movement into their daily lives and have found some unexpected benefits along the way. Keep listening. Maybe you'll find your future favorite activity through their stories. I'm Jackie McDougall, and this is the Grown-Ass Woman's Guide. Menopause is unavoidable, but suffering? Yeah, that's optional. Kindra is redefining menopause with science-backed products, education, and my favorite thing, community. Whether you're wondering if you're at the early stages of perimenopause or you have already been there, done that, Kindra is committed to helping us all be the best versions of ourselves.
When you have simple things that can help you take care of yourself, that make you a better you, because that's really what we're ultimately all after, why not take advantage of those?
Get 20% off site-wide at ourkindra.com with promo code GAW20. That's ourkindra.com, promo code GAW20. I recently posted all over social media looking for women who have found an enjoyable way to exercise that might not be so mainstream for women over 40. And there was no shortage of amazing women doing really hard things. Weightlifting, well over 60. Taking on martial arts in midlife. Yoga. Seriously, the headstands I've seen, so impressive. Roller skating, horseback riding, swimming, even curling, which is appropriate as the Olympics begin. Then there are women like actress and writer Nicole Appleby, who loves juggling as her form of exercise.
I love to juggle for fun, and it's kind of my sport of choice. One of the main benefits of juggling is concentration. When you juggle, you are absolutely in the moment, focused on the one task of keeping those three objects in the air. Another great thing about juggling is you can start at any age. In fact, surprisingly, the older you get, the better it is for you because it lubricates the joints and the arms and the shoulders, and it is a recommended exercise for senior citizens. It's a portable workout, which is awesome. You can juggle in your hotel room. You could juggle in the middle of the street. You could juggle in your backyard. It's just such a simple way to lift weights, relieve your stress, be in the moment, and have fun, all wrapped up in almost silliness, which is awesome.
Or women like Victoria, a model and artist who bounces her way to fitness on her rebounder or mini trampoline.
It is fantastic for cardio, burning fat, energy, and it detoxifies your lymphatic system. It's one of the best things to do, especially for older women like myself who don't want to run anymore. I don't want to go to a gym. And it's so much fun just bouncing. It's really one of the healthiest things you can do for your bones, your muscles, and your cardiovascular. It helps with lower back pain, and it really gets your muscles working and your heart rate up. It really helps with balancing, and they come with a balancing bar that you can hold on to while you do the exercises until you get more comfortable. My energy level just skyrockets when I rebound just for 10 or 15 minutes a day. That's the best part of it.
Victoria recommends YouTube for finding a whole plethora of exercises you can do on a rebounder. And then there's Anna, host of Live Big, Find Your Magic podcast, who channels her inner badass 2 to 3 nights per week.
I love to play ice hockey as my form of exercise. I've been doing it for the last 20-something years, and I turned 50 this year. It is my form of stress relief. It's my form of meditation. The benefits of actually playing are more than just the workout. It's an opportunity for me to shut my brain off for an hour and a half each night. So I actually try and play 2-3 times a week for that reason. So it's more of therapy for me than a workout, but the bonus is an hour and a half of an amazing workout.
Another great form of exercise is dancing. According to Prevention Magazine, dancing isn't just good for the body, but your brain as well. Just ask professional belly dance instructor and performer Jennifer Sobel, who empowers women to find their inner passion through the art of dance.
My mission became that I want to make belly dance as approachable as possible because I want women to feel the joy and the freedom that I feel when I belly dance.
As someone who can't even hula hoop, true story, I asked Jennifer if belly dance is really something we can all do because it looks really complicated.
Is belly dance easy? No. And usually it's harder than most women think it will be because it's just like with anything else, right? Like if you look at somebody doing their art, they make it look easy. Belly dance can seem intimidating at first because it requires a lot more internal muscle control. It does take some time to get that muscle control because you're using muscles that you probably never used before in your life. These are not like activities of daily living, these muscles that we're using. So it just takes a little while. And I try to bring the fun and the patience into it to get women feeling confident and like, yes, I can do this within 10 minutes. And I literally have timed myself and taught women who said that they were too uncoordinated. They've been a klutz their whole life. They have two left feet. In 10 minutes, they are feeling the joy of belly dancing.
To Jennifer, who's been teaching for over 16 years, belly dance is so much more than exercise.
I think that belly dance can really become a metaphor for how you show up in different aspects of your life, to love yourself and your body more, to really connect with the deepest aspects and essence of who you are. And as a acupuncturist and a healing practitioner, I think that belly dance in its highest form is as a healing tool for women.
Yeah.
And I think that the dance is uniquely designed to help women in that way.
So let's talk about the benefits. One of the most surprising side effects of belly dancing could be the answer to an extremely common problem. Belly dancing can actually help the millions of women who suffer from urinary incontinence, something that was studied and confirmed by the National Institute of Health, and Jennifer herself wrote about for Woman's World.
I never in a million years would have made that connection. Never. But it was because of one of my students coming up to me after class one day. I used to teach at Gold's Gym. There were like all mixed level people. And one of my regular students came up to me after class and she had this huge smile on her face and she was super excited. And she said, I have something to tell you. And I said, what? And she said, well, since I've been belly dancing, I don't have incontinence anymore.
Wow.
And I was like, what? Wow, that's great. I'm so happy for you.
And while Jennifer didn't do anything with that info right away, she had a light bulb moment a few years later.
I forgot about it for about 4 years. And I had wanted to create a product for my belly dance online. And I was at the gym and I saw a commercial for one of those incontinence drugs. And something I connected the two in that moment.
Wow.
And I thought, I wonder if I can help other women with this problem. And I ran some ads the next day to a free video and a lot of women had opted in. And I said, I think there's something here. And then when I did the research and I saw that 30 million women in the US alone have bladder leaking.
30 million.
1 in 3 women will have this problem in their lifetime.
Wow.
It made me mad that this issue that so many women suffer from has been this dirty little secret that women have had this shame around. It shouldn't be that way. And that shame is what keeps women from finding the resources that are actually going to help them, including belly dance.
Wow. And, you know, of course, our doctors, many of them, not all, don't write me letters, are quick to say, oh, take this medication, as opposed to, hey, strengthen these muscles, perhaps.
Right. Or probably the most common thing that is, hey, just do your Kegel exercises. That's really all that you can do. And wear pee pads. That's not a solution. And most women don't even want to do Kegel exercises because they feel maybe confused as if they're contracting the right muscles or they're boring. I mean, let's be honest, like nobody wants to just sit there and do Kegel exercises.
Right. I never do them unless somebody actually says the word Kegel exercises. Yeah, then I find myself doing them right there.
Right. And then you probably forget about it and you don't do them again.
Till the next person mentions it.
Exactly. And so what I realized was that belly dance just strengthened the pelvic floor muscles naturally just by doing the movements. And it wasn't something you had to focus on. I mean, my student, she wasn't trying to activate her pelvic floor muscles during class. It was just because you use your pelvic floor muscles a lot when you belly dance. And they think belly dance came from that it was developed as a dance to help women prepare and recover from childbirth.
Really?
There's a lot of controversy and disagreement around it, but that is one of the theories, is that it was a dance to help women prepare and recover from childbirth, which now makes perfect sense.
If you're thinking belly dance might be in your future, there are a few other benefits that might get you off the fence and into a class.
A woman wrote to me recently. She's 69 years old. Her leaking is pretty much completely gone.
Wow.
And her arthritis is better.
Interesting.
She's sleeping better. She doesn't have to use pain cream at night. And all the other exercises she was doing, like yoga, even Tai Chi, was aggravating her arthritis. So there were these other benefits. And another woman, she had a shoulder injury and she couldn't play the cello. And belly dance has really helped her to get mobility back in her arm.
Wow. And how often do you have to belly dance in order to see some of these benefits?
Well, that's what's so cool, is that the student that was in the article in Women's World, she did this 21-day belly dance bombshell challenge that I have. That's like an add-on program. And it was after that 21 days that her incontinence was gone. And that's only videos every day of 10 minutes for 21
That's crazy.
So it's not this crazy belly dance class you have to do for an hour. And you can even incorporate it into your day. It doesn't have to be one session. Through your day, while you're brushing your teeth or waiting for your water to boil, I belly dance during those times. It's fun.
While you're doing laundry, just movement. We know it's scientifically proven that movement, especially for we grown-ass women, is really important. And some of the messages we get is that it's all about weight loss and CrossFit and Spartan races, more and more and more. If you're into that, awesome. But movement looks different for every body. And so I love introducing and learning myself about different modalities that might be fun to incorporate.
Something that's really become lost in this fitness movement is that movement should be fun. It shouldn't feel like you're punishing your body. If you focus on the enjoyment, you'll get all those benefits and really tune into your body and ask yourself, like, what would feel good in my body right now? Is it something more intense? Is it something more light? And to get into communication with your own body.
More women every day are turning to belly dance, not only for the enjoyment, but to help them through physical and emotional healing as well.
Your body can be your sanctuary and your refuge. It can be hard if you have a history of trauma. That could be physical, it could be emotional, sexual. Your body is no longer a safe place. And so it can take a while to develop that relationship again. And my body has always been my refuge. And I want to help other women experience that as well, that your body can feel not only safe, but it can be the pathway to freedom and feeling free and feeling grounded and feeling at peace and connected to yourself, to where you remember again who you really are. And then you can start to create that relationship with your body as a safe place, as home. You can always come back into your body and get out of your head where all that madness is. And in just 10 minutes, you can feel free. You can remember who you are again.
For more of Jennifer's interview and to see my personal belly dance lesson, head over to the Grown Ass Woman's Guide YouTube channel. I will link to it here in the show notes. And if you want to experience more of Jennifer's amazing work, including her programs, I will link to all of that as well. If you'd like to share your thoughts on this or any episode, feel free to leave a rating and review on your favorite podcast app, or simply email us at hello@grownasswoman.guide. Until next time, remember, you are a grown-ass woman. Act accordingly. Spring has sprung, and with the change of seasons, sometimes comes an increase in vitality. If you're feeling in the mood for a little more personal time, may I suggest Coconu. Coconu is all about providing clean and natural ingredients when you're enjoying your most intimate moments, with or without a partner. Naturally safe products developed by people who are obsessed with quality. Get 15% off with promo code GROWNASS at grownasswoman.guide/Coconu. That's 15% off with promo code GROWNASS at grownasswoman.guide life.com/Coconut.